And for Endra, and a Sarkodie about publish here on social media. So I call an interview about Yvonne Nelson. My boss and once and so much as a jar or no Sarkodie release. And young Eddie addressing issues. Try me. Now interview no on the Angela Ye, former member of the Breakfast Club. Sarkodie can send me. Say na Tracy Sarkcess see handle issue no. Say no nakasa Sarkodie see failure about issue no. Aha Gossips 24. Message so be me a subscribe button now click the bell notification icon so. Now Facebook to me follow your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Maybe I gossips24.com. Any gossips24 TV. Now Facebook free so beche or comment section now share video. I'm a for so any be ahwe. It me sure say when you new to the whole Sarkodie any Yvonne Nelson saga it. Because straight into the video now. Interview no about 34 minutes. Interview. I just say, and yet the entire interview and about abortion, but the entire interview now build up was towards how Sarkodie first release and no, any senior no Sarkodie any feeling, any Tracy Sarkcess reaction, any other. It's your back home. It's yes, I say, and share in some Sarkodie a kind of interview.
Because the most recent song you put out is called Try Me. I cannot believe you did that because I feel like you try your hardest to not engage in.
It's for copyright reasons, and I made video and say, why for copyright reasons? It's bear with me. You concern pepe.
Even doing press, you know, and keeping, and you've even said that you like to keep your personal life separate from you as an artist. But in this,
and it's Sarkodie who's so by no beside no answer blows. Sarkodie the one time can ask him. Into any woman.
Particular situation, you've had to address things that have been said about you, right? And so. What was your decision in making this song? People are calling it a diss song.
A diss song, and then some people are calling it a diss song. A diss song, Angela. And yes, sir. Me check you. Time my old Breakfast Club.
But I feel, and it is harsh. I'll say that because it hurt my heart when I heard. I was like, oh, I would hate for somebody to think. I would not want to go back and forth with Sark on a situation like that.
Never will I. Me can't only manifest. The other house manifest. This is Sarkodie say be a lecturer be an answer be Sarkodie Tony Boise. And they say manifest, the same market too, man. It is Sarkodie there. I wouldn't want to go back and forth with him.
But what made you decide this was the move that you were going to make as far as addressing, you know, this book where it was referenced you made a woman have an abortion?
To be very honest,
it's Angela set it to for Sarkodie. It depends on how Sarkodie be answer and I bet you the next line of questioning. We must have a comment section. We say when they interview, when they gonna focus out.
Sensitive conversation that the reason why I didn't do no media around or press around it is because I know I might lose how I would like to present what I feel about it.
It is Sarkodie actually. The entity on the Ghana for Cassano no. So I'm sure say no be see Akasa and they say son of person watching. Obey can say na entity say o person watch say so I'm sure na say o grant Ghana for interview. I'm sure na say na asem person o sika no yan kan say am kan say let you say e do man mrawa.
Normally, this is not the first time I've done records.
Yeah, true.
A certain issue, or maybe a line or two in a record, just to, because I don't know. There's certain energy I hate to feed into, especially speaking about it, because I might lose my cool. So.
Ocha, Sarkodie person watches na koko hano. I just say na koko hano.
Yes, exactly. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm super proud of everything. It's just in the moment how I felt. Whether being my truth, there should have been a way that you could have said it. That's why I don't like to speak about it. This is a conversation between two people, but then we could have a conversation if you want to talk about it because it involves me as well.
Okay.
But because people know the Sark doesn't speak, you know, people think they can say something, and no Sark is not going to speak of it.
Right. Maybe I should have Sark at the point of person building and say, Sanka, Yvonne Nelson person more can abortion or pain in Huasema and come back to me having the conversation just as Yvonne Nelson Sarkodie pointed out when the song Try Me and they say Yvonne Nelson hating the apps of so Mushian or Philippine number Sarkodie who said that was a conversation at their best because I didn't see between Omumi and you know what I say but who they say Yvonne Nelson right on the fact say oh Sarkodie there who can all man make kasa intine bia Yvonne Nelson no Sarkodie na abortion no asem e wo book ni mo de to on say bia onim say o Sark there on be kasa Sark do be ni Sark there South Subai na manfo e di twi na edi a che intine bem say this time around the one say no I was so kasa
get away with it. Yeah. So once in a while, you know, you just
let them poke the bear. Yeah. Poke the bear. And because I'm the same way. If people talk crazy about me, I don't like to address things because I feel like it gives it way more life.
Exactly.
Of course, time of your breakfast club, for can baby if I know home and then one country, which I attest to. Angela Yee didn't say anything about that.
I see people do it all the time, and instead of me engaging in a back and forth, I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, I'm gonna just keep on doing my thing and not let anybody knock me off my square.
True.
But this time you said you not only it wasn't a line or two. I mean, so I
It was a whole song.
Who did you let hear this first? Was anybody in the studio with you when
That's
you
what's
did this?
funny. I did
Please.
not-
Now, from the entire interview, this is the part I think Sarkodie is not being honest with us. T.D. Obabeka.
My team is here. They're all like, people think my team is in support of what I did or did the record. None of them knew I did the record.
Now, there's one thing being in support, and there is one thing about they not knowing said Sarkodie was doing a record. Hello, I'm not sure. Why not mix him? Why not the beats in the buy? Why not see beats in? Beats in the far WhatsApp and now say for email mo. Why not receive his email no? Why not download the beats no? Why not make say with studio? Why not cut here? It's as I win there. Team no near when there. Obedi bebe Spanish about the Fanisa or no kind of story in Fanisa.
Because I was on tour. I'm actually on tour when it happened.
Yes.
So,
Talk on yes, I will be in Kwana. Okay. Eh? Obedi. I know dear.
and sometimes when I feel something, then the lyrics is going to come right there and then. So I sneaked into the studio to even record this. I didn't let nobody hear it because I didn't want to hear no advice.
Right.
I just literally want to do what I felt at that point. Yeah, and face the consequences later on. But
I mean, you and I were not there. It is a Sarkodie say was sneaky. Echo studio who we are no kitchen no question studio on or record. Be funny say Angela who Bernard, Nyambra Penny Bernard who what I say abode who Black Nana who omu you know who na obidi we are no question studio ho no mu and or record here obia ante say who they record for the studio obia ante and obidi record here. What is it? I or the call record here. Yes.
so like the whole team sat down and said this is good to go. I
Right.
did it personally for myself.
Now, of course, you can do something personally for yourself without discussing with the team. Say, be a team, no, peneso. But say, who no dear. I don't need nobody. I know dear. Personally, this is my personal feeling. You know, this is my personal feeling.
Probably was like, what are you doing? I can imagine those phone calls and text messages.
a lot of phone calls. So in the heat of the moment, the person that I didn't hear from, which normally she would have been the first person to hit me, is my lawyer.
Yes.
So
Rest in peace, Mama C.
early morning, I was trying to tease her, and I said, Mama C, so don't you care about what's happening? Because she would hit me up and say, what are we doing? The sad news is she was dead at the same time.
What?
Yeah, so just I see 2 ticks go. I didn't hear. Of course, she would respond like within 5 minutes.
Of course, if Mama C were to be there and come in, sure say, record ne crown or Sarkodie be to me releasing this after say leaky. Me sure say Sarkodie crab to me leaking this.
It took hours, and then I heard she's no more. So
Oh
just
my
being
God,
out here,
that's
it
an
was
awful-
like very tough time within that short
I'm
period.
so
was
sorry
tough.
to hear that.
It was really tough.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Ooh,
Yeah, so
that's
she would have been somebody who I know wouldn't endorse that that situation.
And that's true, 100%. Why when Mama C or industry no be there, Sarkodie some of and you might be also Sarkodie reacted to the other. I don't know. I think Mama C any part or to make cool Sarkodie off. One of a mother figure. That was Sarkodie the music career anymore. So I think it's true for that one. It's very true.
How I wanted to handle it, but I just felt like it. Like this, I normally don't do it, but this, to me, I think I'll get to a point where I can speak freely about it. I think it's still fresh.
Oh, it is just a try me in the Sarkodie speaking freely about the whole situation. Try me in Sarkodie speaking freely about it. I mean, it's a new immediate reaction. In Sarkodie, is still fresh. Until to get to a point where you'll be able to speak freely about it. That means denial, kickback stage at this moment.
Still want to process it before I can really speak.
And this is something that happened like a really long
13
time
or
ago.
something.
Yeah.
13
so
years
this is something
ago.
that she brought back up. And then I know in interviews you don't even really like to address things like this, but since you put the song out,
Yeah.
and it felt like somebody leaked it first.
Yes.
And so maybe you didn't even intend to put it
Now, on this side also, no, I think Sarkodie was trying to play safe with his team till then someone Sarkodie Becca.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So you're like, well, it's here now.
Because in the middle of the night,
okay.
where I was, it was like very late. I think 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see Twitter going crazy. People putting out the record.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
I have no idea because I didn't give it to. So I have like 2-3 people that I don't want to suspect.
Right.
Oh, yeah, ni team for na. Ni team for na. Ni team for na. I know them almost help me. I just say, ni team for na no mo leak here.
Gonna create some energy because
Right.
I did it just to hold on to it and see if I'm gonna release it. But then when it came out, I was like, let me just put it out. Yeah.
Do you?
Ni team for na ni leak here. Ni team for na ni leak here. Omuti record. Ni team for that.
Often, like something goes on, and you're like, let me just do a song about it, and then
Yes.
kind of put it away, like kind of like a getting something off your chest diary, because you do come from that school of rap battling.
Exactly.
So when something makes you mad, I could see you instead of writing it down, you might just be like, let me just go in the booth and do something.
Yeah, I express myself well when I do music. I think
That's
I
true.
the best.
That's very
with
true.
Music. If I speak about it, I don't know if I'm a good person that express himself well.
No, very bad at that. Very bad.
I can talk about my life or whatever, but there's certain situations I know that I might lose my cool. Things I'm very passionate about, it's hard for me to speak about it.
Right.
Now, of course, that's very true. So, I should say, any interviews on Hit FM the other day. Sometimes I'll get passionate. Say, get way out of line. Now, I saw someone who automatic check. No, or the no back to Sarkodie character and mobile. Now they say we're keeping it cool. No, Andy. Maybe until Andy, very true.
Lost it. Even in the thought, I'll be all over the place. Conversations like you've been talking about my people and how our music and how we're supposed to survive and do this. I care so much about it that when I speak about it, because of the passion and emotions I have for it, I might not be able to get to the point. But when I do a record, I have time to really say exactly what I want to say.
Until Sarkodie account or try me no or be whom you answer no account. What I say, or say so yeah and no man. Or your person canon or they are saying you know, your person can find Yvonne or members as say Cuban links. Your friend say street girl. Your person can find Yvonne and one our canon. And no one our canon is a more be and say be a Sarkodie. Oh no. Do you want to boast up a soccer? Because so be our opportunity to say his or her story. However they want to say it, let them say it. Sarkodie has chosen to say it this way.
So when something happens, I feel like let me just do a record. Or most people are lucky. Sometimes it'll be a line or two in a verse.
A little bit,
Yeah,
a little stab.
But if I do a whole joint for you,
That
that,
was a whole-
means a few times I've done that. I think this is the second time I've done like a record.
Yeah, I think so.
One particular situation. That should tell you that this
Non-living thing?
Nah, there be any non-living thing. Angela, I was about Ghana has said the idea and you may be ma. Oh, when you counter on the manifest, dear no, God them see manifest by a way and also the counter. 6 minutes and a man. If Yvonne else put in there, I say it to forward. Just say Yvonne else in there and wet and the woman no. A little bit harsh. What they say, it is situations they there. This is the second time I saw a whole record for one person. Second time, I just say very serious. Now away from this part, you know. And the next part here, Mra Sarkodie Kasai about how Tracy Sarkcess is he taking the whole situation at the fire, and that is about 15 minutes into the interview. Yanko Neokoti and also say in Sema Sarkodie Sikafa Yanko.
I get it. Has she responded at all?
It's a Angela Bisa Sarkodie saying if one Nelson who release and you will respond but see the Sarkodie Becca.
No. Like, has anybody said? Because I know your followers will tell you, and it hasn't been anything.
I haven't, like, when I put it out, I wasn't looking for. I did it because I want to do it. I'm not looking for a reaction.
And the Sarkodie say, oh no, or expect this to be a bit here, be free Yvonne Nelson, or say, Yvonne Nelson, by responding, and I said, by Yvonne Nelson, responded. Of course, we also saw the post that Yvonne Nelson make it afterwards, or corrected Sarkodie on the graduation date. Any reason near the adeno, Sarkodie can say Yvonne Nelson might into a abortion, or Yvonne Nelson has responded. But Sarkodie, very, very smart. On person of them, Yvonne Nelson mileage, I will show this one. Until you're down, people say, oh, me person me say, Yvonne Nelson responded, and would you hear me? Obey, that you will be too.
But you didn't even intend to really put it out either.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm
that
really
too.
looking out for it and trying to like figure out who said what. I just said it and that's it.
Now I gotta ask you this: because
Just all the Wakani give you the basic beer and fan.
you are married, right? What did your wife say about all this, and did she know in advance, or did she find out with everybody else?
Now, you know, say now Ubia person who Tracy Sarkcess the reaction. Until now, will be now stalking Tracy Sarkcess the page or posting vacation videos. A lot of people read meanings into it. It's Angela Bisane said. It's and you know we ain't find the same. We ought say you know of find the same. With the book in the crab and of find the same. And some of better you know or find the same. Till you be the kind or be the Tracy Sarkcess. Our ho. Until you kind. Maybe any be jatu.
To be honest, I really still don't want to like speak about that. But I think she handled.
You will speak.
The way that I didn't think she was going to be able to handle it. You know, she was cool about it. She cared more about how I was feeling, which was.
That's woo!
Now, according to Sarkodie, you know, also why I expected Tracy Sarkcess to handle the way I will see handled because not Tracy Sarkcess is very cool about the whole situation. Sark, where did he? What show forget Yvonne book you know oh sana bem say Tracy Sarkcess see it say na me see ka say na Sarkodie fie ja tom it no be recorded this song the Yvonne Sarkodie chain yes sana na de ni ti o na Tracy Sarkcess is very very cool onu krampo na no care about no Sarkodie no in as far as some for be we chief since Tracy Sarkcess I worry it na Sarkodie in the vacation by force any other no wasn't up to Sarkcess move I worried for no Sarkodie no the mental health. How many?
Like if I was good because I was on tour. So that was her worry about how I was feeling.
Because she knows it's out of character too. It's not like you just be firing off on people.
Yeah.
International Sarkcess is worried for Sarkodie because Sarkodie was on tour. On person be best scatter Sarkodie any tour. And I think that if that was indeed what happened, then it was a good move or display of character by Tracy Sarkcess because Sarkodie any tour so went on well. I think it went on well. The performances on stage, confidence level near there. Who say bibia has Sarkodie? What did I say? Who say bibia has Sarkodie? Said the honey na and all the share you know or record the Magana for no.
But it takes a lot for me to speak because, to be very honest, the reason why I don't speak, which might sound a certain type of way, but I feel like nobody's really worth my response.
Now, this was the first time I saw Sarkodie said before I address so and I saw very responded to one and also who said we are worth it. Obenya bibie fiubu obenya bibie fi ho and son of respond it was the same thing now okokan way up with Angela Yee intadafo we ne Sarkodie interview on Angela Yee I just say we ne response by my catch say me so who say me video this way that means person me avoid the copyright but then again person me settle with the Jews the entire interview about 34 minutes obetimi akọ Angela Yee ne channel on so way up obetimi akọ share the entire video now I have the full experience but for the gist part we any the Sarkodie kind about the abortion from the entire interview. I have gossip since we to or comment section now share video so I'm a so any be a share. Magraheb.